I studied geography. Here is an outline of the Leaving Cert geography course here in John the Baptist Community School. There's a saying from Rita Gardner, there has never been a better or more important time to study geography, with growing interest in issues such as climate change, migration, environmental degradation, and social cohesion. Geography is one of the most relevant courses you could possibly choose, and geographers are also highly employable. So whatever your passion, whether it's a fascination with landscapes or concerns about inequality, geography will provide you with knowledge and very transferable skills that will reward you both personally and advance you professionally. So let's look at the geography course. The geography course, there are three key areas. First of all is their core units. After that, then there's the elective, and then for higher level students, you have one option unit. So to run through them, for the core units, you would cover physical geography, regional geography, and then some skills and investigation study. For the electives, you pick one, either economic or human. And then for the option, as I said, higher level only, you have four choices: global interdependence, geoecology, culture and identity, and the atmosphere. So let's take a closer look. For the physical geography unit, you have the option of looking and delving a bit deeper into what you learned in junior cycle. So whether that's looking at volcanoes, earthquakes, fold mountains, the coast, rocks, this will give you a deeper knowledge of what you already know. So maybe if you find yourself asking questions like, why would there be a lightning storm during a volcanic eruption? Or to delve deeper into the rocks, which are like a treasure chest of the history of our country and of the world. That would cover you in the physical geography section. In the regional geography section, we learn more about locational geography so that you will know your world map, not just of Ireland, but of the whole globe. We look at types of regions, whether they're religious, language, geomorphic, and maybe some issues that may arise in some of those regions for those reasons. We look at interactions between all the economic activities that are in the region, and from that then, whether they're become economically very wealthy as a core region or possibly a poor region called the periphery. And then we look at the human processes in those regions as well, and look at the population and the migration and see how that impacts on the region. So we also look at world maps, and you'll see here on the right, like there's different types of maps we could look at, and the one on the bottom especially, it shows you the personal wealth. So there's very different ways of looking at our world, and geography will give you an in-depth look at that. Then we have our elective. So you pick one to study, and there are two options. There's the human elective, where you will look at global population, migration patterns across the world, settlement patterns, why people live where they do, urbanization, how our cities are growing day by day and the issues that arise from that, and then global issues across the board, whether it's to do with hunger, famine, because of population explosions or migration, and that impacts on everyone in the world. And then there's the economic elective. If you choose this one, you'll be looking more at the economics of the world, the national or multinational companies, globalization, how the world is spreading, industrialization and possible impacts from that, like acid rain on the environment and the environmental issues that arise, energy, whether it's renewable or non-renewable. And then we look at our European Union and trade across the European Union and how that works. And especially with Brexit at the moment, it's quite relevant. So in that, you pick one option. And then the last section then is the option section. So here you have to pick one. There are four options: atmosphere and ocean, culture and identity, geoecology, and global interdependence. Now here in this school, we tend to do geoecology because we find the students are very interested in it. It looks at our global rainforests, as you can see in the images there, that unfortunately there are massive issues there with deforestation and how that impacts then on global warming. So that's a big part of it. And then we look at the different animals and plants that survive there, whether it's our favorite, the sloth as you see there, or the poison arrow frog, and how they camouflage to make themselves blend in with the environment, or possibly to make them look more dangerous than they actually are. So it's quite a fascinating topic, and the students tend to really enjoy it. And then lastly then is our field study. So the field study is worth 20%. Students in 6th year get to go out to a geographical location in Ireland. Sometimes it's the beach would be an example, as you can see in the images there, and then students are given the opportunity to practice new and old skills to develop their presentation skills through the write-up as well. So it's a very enjoyable day, and as I said, there's a lot of transferable skills that you can use later on in life. So in general, there's lots of transferable skills that are picked up in this course that could be used in a variety of ways, whatever direction you choose to take after you're leaving Cert. So they say that geography students hold the key to the world's problems, and you can see them there, whether it's population growth, migration, energy, global warming, deforestation, soil erosion. There's lots and lots of different ones, and by becoming a geography student, you're showing an interest in it and possibly will get involved in it later in life. So from this, what could you do? This could be you. You could be the journalist, you could be the meteorologist, you could be the crazy person who climbs a mountain to look at a lava flow, or you could be the person who's helping Ireland become a more sustainable place. But there are lots of options that come from the geography course. So hopefully from this you have a good idea, but if you have any questions, please approach any of us in the geography department. Thank you.